Hello, I'm High Treason. Welcome to part 2 of Let's 16 Star Super Mario Brothers 64. Oh, hang on, it's not Brothers anymore because Luigi's he died in a car accident at some point. I don't know. He's in hospital for some drug overdose because of his depression and all that. Because Mario's getting the limelight, even though Luigi's better, and he runs faster than Mario. So I'd rather have him for all this walking around the stupid castle. Man, this sucks. What the hell is wrong with the designers on this game? What the hell is wrong with them? Now it's time to go and kick some bully's ass. That's probably the problem with this game. It reminds me of being at school. Half of it reminds me of this kid that I knew. His name was Matthew. He was like your proper geek kid, you know. He was short and round and he had big glasses and he thought he was Mario. I mean, it was at primary school, you can get away with it at that age, but still you spoke fun at him even then. School sucked. I got kicked out because I was too clever, basically. See, here's how the education system works. That sucked. That's how the education system works. No, it's not. Here's how it works. If you are the smartest guy in the class and you finish your work an hour ahead of the class finishing, you're not allowed to do anything. This applies to the education system full on. Even at college, the same rules seem to apply here. But finish your work ahead of everyone else. What's your reward? Sit and do nothing. You can't even play on a Game Boy or anything. You're not allowed to. You can't do any more work, which is what I always wanted to do, because that's unfair on the rest of the class. How is it unfair? You're holding me back. Because back then I wasn't old enough to argue with it, but you gotta admit, my logic is correct. It's not my fault I was smarter than the rest of the kids. Of course, you get bored being a hyperactive kid, you know, you're gonna get bored. What are you gonna do? You're gonna act up. You're gonna mess about and try and get attention to keep yourself occupied. Teachers don't see it like that. They see it as Paul behaved like disrupted the class at school today. Oh, that's brilliant. You now know my first name as well. If you didn't, whatever. I doubt anybody was particularly interested. It even applied at college. Got there, finished my work an hour early, get bored, disrupt the class, but why do you do this? Because he won't let me do next week's work. I know you've got it, sir. But it's unfair on the rest of the class. No, I'm sorry, sir, it's unfair on me. It's not my fault that the rest of the class are a bunch of dimwits. Oops. Don't really want to use that language, as you know. I can't help it sometimes, especially when I'm talking about something like that. That's affecting me quite heavily. But whatever, nobody gave a damn about my abilities or my intelligence, so it was wasted. Right, we'll just boot this guy in the lava again just to let some of my aggression out before I go and take it out on those guys. Now I have to get this right, like first go, which means we're going to take silly risks like that. Because I mean, why the hell not at the end of the day? Come on, boys. No! It's my lunch, get off it. Yeah, Darden77, he did a playthrough of this ages ago. It's quite an epic story, his playthrough in itself, because it took over a year to do. But not because it was long, but because of tech problems that he had. Yeah, you think my technical problems are bad? Should have seen the stuff he was having. But nah, that always just comes in my head. There's give me a lunch, no. But he has it way better than I do, obviously, because he did it originally. So that might be worth watching if you want to see a proper playthrough of this. Unless you just want to hang on for me doing one, because I probably will. I take pleasure in kicking this game's ass. All the enemies make the same noise in this game. How unoriginal. Look at Mario. He's jumping up in joy. Sliding tackle! He's playing soccer now. That's because Mario's a girl. Okay, we can get one more star out of this, I think. Possibly more. We can get 2 more out of this quite easily. Yeah, you can hear the buzz off my TV. It's not that bad today, actually. Sonic 2 that really upsets it. Yeah, you failed to burn me the way you would have liked. Get the red coins. It just paid me back there, didn't it, by burning me twice. Oh, now I won't be able to jump, you stupid game. Oh, we just got it. There we are. It just forces Japanese down your throat, this game, doesn't it? What is it, like an anime or something now? It looks like an anime character. It's like Cardcaptor Sakura when she captures another Cloud card. Or at least Cardcaptor Sakura was a girl and she could get away with acting all gay like that. You know, it's okay when women behave like that because it's effeminate. You know, it's... That's fine, that's how women... Well, I wouldn't say are supposed to behave, but... You know, it's not unexpected if they do behave like that, especially in cartoons and stuff. In my eyes, there's a fine line between cartoons and video games. They're pretty much the same thing. It's just an interactive cartoon of sorts, really. Of course, nowadays they try to turn it into an interactive, soggy, grey-looking war, but... And in the case of Mario, it's just turning into more mediocrity, but... You know... Whatever. Makes me glad I bought a Sega. There we go. Let's get that star and get out of here. Need 3 more. And then we'll pretty much be done. I haven't noticed there's something up with his hat when it goes behind the number of coins we've got there. It seems to affect the alpha channel slightly right on the edge. That's broken. Because finding something that isn't broken in this game is probably the hard part. I mean, finding stuff that's broken in here is not really difficult. It's pretty easy, actually. The whole game's broken. Oh, hang on, this is in the talons of the gay bird, isn't it? Not there's anything wrong with being gay. But he's one of them, like, gays who just likes to force it down your throat. I mean, that's what this game does with everything else. So that's what it does with its gayness. I mean, I'm sure gays wouldn't like it if I went and forced being straight down their throat. It's ridiculous. Standing atop of the pyramid? No. No, Mario, no. Oops. I've done it wrong! It's okay. There we go. That's that sorted. That's how you do it. Yeah. See, if I don't talk, I do play better. So it is harder to play a game while you're talking about it. You know, it's a known fact, because to say something that makes sense, it's taking up more of your concentration. And being male, multitasking isn't something that I do without thinking. You know, it does take a conscious effort. It's, I like in here now. See, I like just denying the game of stuff. It's like, hey game, you want me to go all that long way around? Alright, well guess what, I'm not going to. I'm going to do it my way. Like that. Usually do... Oh, no. Oh no, don't go like the practice room where I got so far and then started mistiming all my jumps and that. Camera's broke. Oh, you think I'm going under there? Thought I was going to go under it, didn't you, you silly game? Hey, it's this guy. If it isn't my old pal Stumpy. Yeah, he's not much of a threat, that guy, is he? I wonder what it's going to throw at me next. Oh, these stupid things. Oh yeah, because these are really intimidating games. Oh, I'm so scared. After playing all the other Mario games, moving platforms, I just didn't expect those. I'm so scared right now that the moving platforms and the Japanese anime character first little electric ball things there that don't really do anything. Hey, look. Oh, those are lines for... those are track lines for the platform we get later on. Yay! Isn't my old pal the... I don't know what his name is. There we go. Man, I hate that pyramid. Man, I hate pyramids. And I'm never going back there. It was 1974, and I was at the disco. I was getting down, showing my moves, strutting my stuff. Then I looked up and realized I was at a roller disco. Man, I hate roller discos. I didn't have any skates. This cat walked up to me. Strange looking fella. I don't remember what he looked like. And he said something to me. Just a few words. And I don't remember what he said. But it stayed with me for the rest of my life. Disco was never the same again. Man, I hate roller discos. And I ain't never going back there. Come on, I hate this rabbit. Almost as much as Taurus hates roller discos. We don't want your stinking stars, rabbit. We don't like you round here. Come here. I'm going to teach you a valuable lesson in life called how to open a door and not annoy Mario. And I'm going to shove you up Toad's ass just to teach you a lesson. Alright, maybe I won't, but... see here. No, that hasn't worked. That hasn't worked. Oh, that was too far. I did it too well there. Yeah, you gotta admit that's not bad when you can do an exploit too well. We want to get stuck kind of in the door. Obviously you have to be like pixel perfect with it. It's a bit easier on an emulator with a modern controller, but... oh! Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. It sometimes takes me a while to get this working. And of course we have to deal with the broken camera system quite a bit, so... See, now this is how we want to do it. Now, rabbit, there's another lesson that we have to learn, which is how to get through this door. So this door, you can actually get the rabbit stuck in there, so you want to watch out for it. Do it wrong and you won't be able to get him back, and your whole 16-star run's going to go down the pan, like that. It's okay, you can usually get him back, but you just need to look out for it. See, this door needs 30 stars. We need 15 more. Oh no. Well, it's too late. Changed the rules. Now we're on the other side of the door. You can't just do that game, you know. It's a bit of a dick move. I don't feel like we've got much done in this part. That's all that walking around the castle for you. You know what it's like. Oh no, we're running out of air. Screw it, I don't need to pick any air up. I'm not even going to go the conventional way onto Bowser's sub. I love arguing with the game. But once we've done Bowser's level, I will be cutting and having a cigarette and a drink. The music's not too bad on these underwater levels, I think. It's tolerable. The levels were, if only the levels were the same. I don't mind Jolly Roger Bay, actually, or whatever it was called. I just thought it was the third level. I'm not sure it necessarily is, but I know which level I'm on about. The one with that eel that seems to scare everyone. I don't get that. I always thought he was, like, kind of awesome. He's the sort of guy you'd go down the pub with. Hey! Hey, yeah. I don't have to tolerate this kind of crap game. No, that's not what I want to do. Come on, Mario. Oh, no. I did this first attempt last time. Here we go. Hey, look, broken collision detection again. Whoa! You know I'm just doing it on purpose to break the game. I'm going to show you something else here now. You see that? That's what an invisible wall looks like. It's a cheap way of stopping the player entering an area you don't want him to. So that was a problem. The world seems so restrictive in this game. It's not like there wasn't anything to go on before. Well, I'm being honest, we did have 3D games before this, so this is just garbage. Oh yes, no dialogue. It's time to kick Bowser's ass again. This is the hardest level in the game, and my Z trigger is a bit touchy. I forewarn you, so we can't always get that to work for long jumps, which means these aren't timed where I had expected them to be, and we're going to suffer as a result of that. Oh, we mistimed that. It's probably quicker to run to the end. I might just do that, but you can actually bounce up like that. If I'm in practice when I'm on form and that. That's okay. I don't mind taking the burn. You know me. Would have been nice to long jump there, but that's it. Now we're pulling no punches. Come on. Shit, I tried to flip jump there. Try not to take too long here or it starts coming down. You have to wait for this place and try not to stay on it because it'll probably crush it. Or it'll end up falling through the level or some garbage like that. I never know what to think with this game. Oh man, I've never hit that before. In so many years of playing the game, that has honestly never happened to me. Okay, get back down on the pole then. A bit slower than I'd like, but what the hell? Oh, we pulled that a bit too far. One direction. It's okay, we brought it back. Yeah, this sucks because he tilts the platform, and that's not a problem unless you slide off the end because it won't let you jump when you're sliding half the time. But you can't grab his tail while the platform's moving. And if you're not careful, he slides on his belly like that, and that's how you end up being undone. And then Bowser's always facing towards you, so you can't see his tail, so you don't get time to gain an advantage over him of any sort to grab him, like you can on the last boss. We have to throw him 3 times. Seems a bit lame after the amount of times we had to hit Bowser in Yoshi's Island. Yeah, it's not uncommon for me to miss first time there. You know, I apologise for that. Look, see, you can't grab him when it's moving. That always seemed unfair to me. It's probably because the programmers were too lazy to program the game to handle him at all different angles and stuff. But that's tough. It's not, I shouldn't have to suffer because of the programmers' inadequacies. Fire the programmers, get some better ones. I mean, it's Nintendo, it's not like they're short on cash. Now you have 2 options here. You can reset the console or go through here, because obviously we still don't have 30 stars. We won't be able to get back out of that door. So what I'll do before I cut the video to go for a smoke and drink some lemonade, I reckon we'll get outside first, and then we've only got 1 level left. Shame there's not a score or something in this game to prove that I'm consistently playing the same thing. But you can try copying what I'm doing, it will work. And like I say, you'll probably be able to do it a lot faster than I am if you practice it. Because I'm not going for records with this at all. like I say, I'm just having a bit of fun with it. There's no harm in just doing a little side project for entertainment purposes. And like I say, you might learn from it. You know, some of the stuff I've done, it is pretty cool. I mean, I remember when I learned it, I was dead impressed. See this used to be a door here, and the second star it opens up, and most things lead you back to the beginning of the game, like that. So I'd have mind to just leave him in the water and drown him, but he floats to the top of his own accord. Yeah, water has healing powers if you didn't know. In fact, Mario breathes through his feet, or maybe his ass, because he can't run out of air doing that. Still seems to be able to breathe. Doesn't make much sense to me. Maybe it's like those mosquito larvae and whatnot. Oh, well, nonetheless, I shall cut the video here and have myself a cigarette. Leave him in the air though. Hey look, it's showing up on the screen. I'll best leave it running so you can fall asleep and I can move the camera around, stop my TV burning out.